Hey there, folks. We are joining the action here in the bottom of the seventh. It's start number 7. It's May 3rd, 1969. We are playing the Stottlemyre Memorial, playing through his season in memory. And here's the pitch from Phoebus to Tom Tresh, leading off the bottom of the 7th. It's a 1-6. A 1-6 is going to be a 1-5 single. And it's a 3. It's a base hit single for Tresh. Now Tresh is a de-stealing, so he's not going to be going anywhere. Next is going to be Jake Gibbs, the left-hander. And Tom Phoebus is on watch because he's a starter 6, and we are in the 7th now. So Jake Gibbs, the batter. And that's a 6-7. That's going to be off Phoebus. Jake is a left-handed batter. Jake Gibbs. So that's going to be a 6-7. That's a grounder, second base, X. Second baseman is Davey Johnson. We haven't written in his stats, but Johnson is a 2E14. 2E14, so let's roll. And that's a 20. I don't have this thing memorized. 20. And that's going to be a ground ball A, so that's a 4-6-3 double play. 2 out. And next is Bill Robinson, the 8th place batter for the Yanks. Get that out of the way. And that's a 6-8. A 6-8 is going to be a hard hit ground ball, but right at the shortstop, Belanger, across the diamond for out number 3. So the Yanks can pick up 1 hit, no runs, no errors. And at the end of 7 complete, it's a 1-1 score. And the scoring for the Orioles was in the top of the 4th, and Powell led off with a double. He moved to third on an error by the third baseman, Bobby Mercer. And then he scored on a pass ball, credited to Gibbs. Later on, it was the bottom of the 4th, and it was a leadoff triple by Hall. Then Tresh grounded out, but Hall stayed put, and it was a sacrifice fly to right field with the throw to, Hall beating the throw home from Frank Robinson. And that tied the ball game, and we stand at 1 apiece. And Stottlemyre still in there for the Yankees. And here goes. And that's a 2-8. A 2-8 is popped up to the second baseman. And right there is Clark, Horace Clark. Makes the catch. Boog Powell, lefty batter. So a 1-8, and that's going to be a base on balls. So Powell, not much of a base stealing threat, is on at first, and it's Elrod Hendricks. He bats from the left side, and that's a 1-8. A 1-8 is a strikeout. So that's out number 2 and strikeout number 2 in the game for Stottlemyre. Does not much of a strikeout pitcher. And it's Brooks Robinson. Robinson on the day is 0 for 3. He reached once on an error on Mercer. And that's a 3-7. It's going to be off Brooks Robinson's card, a 3-7 against a right-hander. It's a hard-hit ground ball to second base to Clark. He flips to the shortstop covering for the force. No runs, no hits, no errors. Go to the bottom of the 8th. Both starting pitchers still in there. And it's going to be Stottlemyre leading off. in a 1-1 game. Now, probably best to pinch hit for him, but these are tough decisions. Tough decisions. And we probably don't have any, you know what, Roy White. Oh no, White may be out. We're going to let Stottlemyre bat for himself. And it's going to be a 5 against a right, a 5-5, and that's a strikeout. That's a 4. Fourth strikeout for Phoebus. Out number 1. Next batter is Horace Clark. And that's a 5-8. Clark is a switch hitter, so he's batting from the left side. It's a 5-8, and that's going to be a walk. And Clark is an A base stealer, so he's going to be held on. And he's tried to steal once and has been caught. Yanks have been fighting to get a runner to second base. He's been caught stealing twice. Hall in the 6th and Horace Clark in the 3rd. Here's Kenny, Jerry Kenny. It's a 5-5 against a lefty. 5-5. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 5. Second out of the inning. And next is Bobby Mercer with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that's a 5-4. And that's a fly ball center field X. The center fielder is Blair, who is a 1, I believe. Let me double check that. Paul Blair. Paul Blair is a he's a 1. And that's a 17. That's going to be an out. Don't even have to look at that. Fly ball. Nice catch by Blair. And the Yanks leave 1. Score none. And at the end of 8 complete, it's 1-1 the score. It's going to be Davey Johnson leading off against Mel Stottlemyre. Here's the pitch from Mel Stottlemyre. Top of the 9th. It's a 1-6. A 1-6 is a grounder chopped to the second baseman Clark. Flips to first. 1 down. Next is Mark Belanger. He's 1 for 2. Singled in the 4th and walked in the 2nd. And that's a 4-5. He's a right-hander. A 4-5 is a grounder to second again. Clark. Makes it look easy. And now we're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Rettenmund. I believe it's going to be Rettenmund. And then pitcher Hall, if we have him available. Let's see who we have here. Oh, you know what? We got Dave May. All right. Dave May's going to pinch hit. And then we're going to have Dick Hall coming in to pitch. So Dick Hall's going to be the new pitcher. We're going to put him into a sleeve, and some guys ask about these sleeves. They're on eBay. I picked them up from a guy who was selling big batches, though, a year ago or so. And I have about 1,000 of them lying around. All right, so it's going to be Hall. It's going to be the new pitcher. Okay, the batter is Dave May, lefty. Dave May. Pinch hitter, 2 outs in the inning. May's got some power, I think. I don't know. Let's take a look. He has 3 home runs and 120 at bats. So I guess he's got a home run at column 3 versus right-handers. None versus lefties. A 9 1-6 split and an 11 ballpark and a 3 ballpark. So he's got a couple of opportunities there to hit one out. He's facing Mel Stottlemyre here in the 9th with 2 outs. And that's a 6. He's a lefty. That's a 6-5, and that's a N home run. So he's a lefty, and from the left side he's a W, so that's not going to happen. So that's going to be a single if it rolls on the 1 to the 5. Otherwise, it's going to be a double. So it's a 6, column 6 on the pitcher, and a 5 N home run. But he's a W from the against right-handed pitchers. He's an N. That's right. Oh no, but this is this is off the pitcher's card. Okay, so against left-handed batters. So he's batting lefty, so he's a W. So I was right the first time. All right. So let's see what happens here. And that's a 2. That's going to be a base hit, single. There we go. So a base hit single. So Stottlemyre faces the lefty. And we look off Stottlemyre's card, so it doesn't become a home run. Because versus lefty pitchers, against right-handed pitchers, it would be yeah, right. So it is a home run. It is a home run because because I have to look at against right-handed pitchers on the N. So him facing right-handed pitchers, he would have the N, and it doesn't say anything about not allowing left-handed batters to get that home run. So so it is a home run. Glad I caught that. And it's a 2-1 ball game now. So Mel Stottlemyre gives up a pinch hit home run to Dave May. Should have brought in the lefty. I was thinking about that, but I said, what are the odds, right? But it ended up being off Stottlemyre's card. So you never know. And that's it for that. Okay, it's Don Buford. And that's a 6-8. And Buford is a switch hitter, so he's batting lefty against the righty. A 6-8 is a strikeout. And that's a 3rd strikeout and the 3rd out of the inning. But the damage has been done with the pinch hit home run by Dave May. So the Orioles pick up 1 run on 1 hit. It's 2-1 game now. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's going to be Dick Hall. Dick Hall is going to face Pepitone. Hall and Tresh. It's the pitch to Pepitone. It's a 2. Hall is a righty, so it's versus righty at 2-11, and that's a deep fly from a left-hander. That has a ballpark symbol, which means that roll from a 1 to 13 is going to be out of here, and the game's going to be tied. Let's see what happens. This is pretty exciting. And it's an 18, so no. It's a deep fly ball. And back goes Robinson to the wall, to the track, and makes the catch. So the Yanks failed to tie it up for Stottlemyre. An 18. My goodness. All right. The dice. The evil dice. One away. All right. Jimmy Hall. It's a 2-4. That's a ground ball second baseman. Johnson. It's out number 2. And the Orioles are 1 out away from taking this game from the Yanks by a score of 2-1. And it's basically handing Stottlemyre his 3rd loss of the year. That's a 3-4. A 3-4 is a ballpark single. Ballpark single versus a lefty is a 1-5 in New York. A 1-5 is a single. See what happens here. And it's a 2. It's a line drive base hit. So Tommy Tresh gets one to drop. And now it's Jake Gibbs, the lefty. And that's a 2-6. A 2-6 is lined and caught by Johnson. Out number 3. The game is over. And the Yankees lose it by a score of 2-1. Stottlemyre gets stuck with the loss. I believe he's 2-3 now on the season. And Stottlemyre went the complete game, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs, one of which was earned, one of which was not. It was on a passed ball. And Phoebus gets the win. He went 8, gave up 5 hits and only 1 run, an earned run. 5 hits, earned run. He walked 1, 2, 3, struck out 5, allowed no home runs. And Hall got the save. He got the save, pitched 1, gave up a hit, but no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs. He gets the save. And loss is going to go to Stottlemyre. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.